Well, I committed a cardinal sin and I recorded this in vertical and not landscape, so that sucks. So I'm gonna take two, I guess. Super Commander. This is a tip regrind by Matt Freeman, aka Big Kitty. It's modeled after. Oh man, I do not know the model name of that one that I modeled this after. Man, what is that? It's got like a hole in the blade, and it's got this exact pattern on the blade. I don't know. But yeah, I love this knife. This is a huge user. Before it got the tip regrind, this was my main user, and it had a bunch of use on it when I got it, so I just kind of made it my user. The Emerson Collectors Association Azek Murad. I pretty sure I just butchered that, but this is a grail of mine for a very long time. I just got it today. Just an insanely awesome blade. My first Emerson Collectors Association. You can see how thick the liner is, that it actually has a cutout on it, this side. So that's pretty cool. All-time favorite knife, Grayman knife, Sawtooth. Love my Sawtooth. Just my favorite knife, period. If I could only have one knife, it would be a Sawtooth. It would be this Sawtooth. Smooth as hell. Smooth, smooth, smooth. I love the pocket clip. It reminds me of Easter. Yeah, I love my Sawtooth. Definitely, when I go to the grave, that'll be in my pocket. Uber Commander. This is by far the knife that I've had the most DMs on Instagram saying, "Will you sell it to me?" Everyone wants an Uber Commander. I picked this one up for just a really good price. I couldn't pass it up. The stars just aligned when I got this, and it's definitely my most carried blade, other than the Sawtooth, of course. But it's a huge beast of a blade. Yeah. My SMF that has a wave hook cut into it. Everyone loves to hate this knife, and I couldn't be more happy with it. I love the hate that I get from it. This Strider Knives Josh actually banned me from the Facebook group because of this. And I love that. I think it's so funny. This will never leave the collection, ever, ever, ever. Love that thing. Oh, missing a knife. The regular Commander, Jungle Commander with serrations. Very good blade. Carry this sometimes. It's a good little work blade if you're not trying to scare anybody. Some people think it's a big knife, but I think it's on the smaller, medium size of knives, I'd say. It's just not that big, but it's a great backup knife. I put this thing in my back pocket almost every day. My most expensive knife in the collection right now, factory custom S35 VN Praetorian tie. I believe it's the tie. Whichever one the thin one is, that's what this is. I literally always confuse the tie and the T. I think that's the other one. I think the T's thicker and the tie's slimmer. But S35 VN, it was my grail for a long time to get an S35 VN Medford, and I did it. I took the backspacer out of this because it wasn't fitted properly, and if you shook it, it would make like a little like shaking sound, and it was annoying as fuck. So I got rid of it. Horseman. No, this isn't the Horseman. This is the CQC8. I think the Horseman's the little one. That's what they call the Horseman. CQC8 Jungle CQC8. Great knife. Fits like a glove in your hand. Really just a good knife. Late lockup, but I don't really care. If you know Emerson's, you know that late lockup is kind of just something you're going to have to deal with. You can send them out and get the lockup readjusted, but I've never had lock fail or anything because of late lockup, so I don't really care. Just a good blade. Kind of wish I had my Super 8 back. That's kind of one I miss a lot. But, you know, that'll hold me over for until I can get another one. My last commander. I did own every commander, but I sold the mini because you can literally buy a mini any time of the day, any time of the year. The mini is so popular. But this one was actually the hardest one to find, the micro commander. Check my Instagram if you want to see. I have a post of when I owned all the commanders. My Instagram is Gavin_Redig. It's just like my channel name is spelled. The micro commander is it's a great backup blade. I carry this a lot of times when I go and meet with like family members that aren't really that. I remember one Christmas I had a mini CQC8, the Horseman, and I pulled it out and they're like, "Oh my God, that's a huge knife. Why do you have something like that?" It was hilarious. So I just kind of carry this when I go meet with them because they are pussies. But yeah, love this knife. Okay, this is a carbon fiber knife. Carbon fiber Kirdashi, very awesome blade. Pokey. That doesn't get carried that often, but usually when I do carry it, I throw it in with my mini commander, or my micro commander, sorry. And then the knife that gets carried every single day in my back pocket. I throw this in my back pocket every day when I wake up. G10 knife made by Knife to Noya. I think that's his name. Great little defense blade. I put this in my back pocket, and when I go for it, I just grab it with my pinky, rip it, and start sticking. Great blade. One of my favorite things. Let's see, do I have any more knives in there? Oh, well, I guess I have this one. I got this when I sent my ZT0930, I think that's what it is, to Nick, and he sent that back to me. Nice of him. Now for the crown jewel of my collection, the piece de resistance of my collection, my Anthony Griffin big-ass monster folder. 1/2 inch thick D2, 6-inch blade, sculpted tie, just a humongous knife. I'll show you next to my Uber Commander. You can see it just makes this look small. This thing is huge. It is a beast. Every time I post a picture of it on Instagram, someone without fail comments, "What is that?" But this is just the crown jewel, the pinnacle of my collection. And lots of people say, "Well, do you even carry it?" I'll be honest, I don't carry it that much. I usually only carry it when I want to show off. But I mean, you don't really buy a knife like this to carry it. You buy a knife like this because it's more like a show-off piece. And honestly, for $750, you cannot, I don't believe you can beat that. For the amount of steel, the amount of knife you're getting for $750 in a full custom hand-ground blade is just, you can't beat it. Anthony does insane work. The grinds are dead center. The only problem I've had with this is lock stick issues. It's got kind of bad lock stick, but I don't really care. It's awesome. There's really all there is to say about it. So that's really it, guys. I do have a Benchmade Fact. I pre-ordered it. Waiting on Blade HQ to ship it. So that's really all I have right now, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment. Let me know what you think of my collection. Post a video of your own. I want to see everybody else's collections. I think it's dope. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks, guys.